Shout out to Darkshot, Noobs, Kermy Twin and Melon all for commenting on my video. If you want a shout out in the future, make sure to comment on one of my videos and I will give you a shout out in my next video. Also check out my second channel Static Stories for roleplay content, gacha content and Splatoon Source filmmaker content. Without further ado, let's get on to the video. This is going to be a multi-part series because I can't fit like 8 hours of content in one video. Maybe that's done.
Brace.
Oh, Lily!
we're going a bit far. So, we decided to try again. After a failed attempt where we were beached, I invited Sammy Ham and Motoko, and we set sail on the Sea of Thieves. After listening to Tia talk for 80 years, we grabbed our brigantine and began to make our way to the beacon. I feel like the only downside to this tale is the fact of how long it takes to start it. For chapter 2 of A Pirate's Tale, we have to sail to a certain place in the ocean. If you don't know what you're looking for, it will take all day. So, after our little Titanic session, we made it to the beacon and hopped off into the sea. The mysterious voice gave me nice background music as I followed the debris further into the depths of the sea. I also kind of got wound up by my crew for no reason at all. After we arrived at the Black Pearl, we grabbed the key to the captain's quarters and I took Jack's compass. After following the compass, we arrived at a cave and waited for Motoko to catch up. Once we got inside, we experienced a glitch where the water became sand. We then solved the easy mermaid puzzles and scrapped with a few enemies before then scrapping with the guards for an awfully long time. Once we got back inside the cave, we solved more puzzles. What do you expect? This is a Sea of Thieves story. And my crew kept disconnecting. After the masses of puzzles, we finally got the good stuff. Just a reminder that Sea of Thieves content isn't my usual content. I usually upload Rec Room content and I recently started a Minecraft series. Let me know if you want more Sea of Thieves and let's get back to the video. After a few more puzzles, I collected the silver blade key. We did a few more puzzles, carrying the key along, and hopped onto a shipwreck. The key unlocked the captain's cabin, which held the chest of everlasting sorrow. The Siren Queen got a bit hacked off and rounded up some people to scrap with us. After both my crew members disconnected and joined back, I was left to defeat the enemies alone. It was a long battle while my crew helplessly cheered me on.
You can do it, Lil.
I'm dead.
Oh, you can't do it, Lil.
My crew then appeared on the ship and we could finish this battle together. But it didn't end there. We raised the ship as what I'd like to say the Kraken looked at us hungrily. We then did more fighting and ended the Kraken. We then continued through the cave and I kept freaking out over the music because I literally listened to the whole Pirates of the Caribbean soundtrack every day. We then grabbed our scepters and battled the Siren Queen. Or, I'd like to say, I got stuck outside the battleground because I cared too much about my chest of sorrows. Like, come on! I watched my crew battle the sirens. I started randomly dying and respawned in the chamber. We entered the Siren Queen, eventually. We then freed Gibbs and his crewmates and I handed over Jack's compass. And that was the end of our session, but not the end of our journey. We still had more ahead of us. So stay tuned for more tales on the Sea of Thieves. In the next video, we complete chapter 3 of A Pirate's Tale. But until next time, peace out. Bye!